Is Iran going to take over the Middle East? President Obama agreed to lift sanctions on Iran's Islamic Republic and make concessions to Tehran's mullahs in the hope of Iran becoming the region's stabilizing force. Well, Iran has stepped up to the plate, but maybe not as Obama had hoped. They're currently involved in 4 wars and appear to be targeting total Middle East domination. Firstly, Iran seemed to be positioning itself to take over Iraq. Recently, Iraq's government voted to legalize Iranian militias, or Popular Mobilization Forces (PMF), which seem to be as fanatical and vicious as IS, with Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi taking direct control. Will they become an Iraq's IRGC? Such an IRGC-like structure would mean that the PMF, like its Iranian parent organization, could become more powerful than the more formal instruments of state power themselves. This is the case in Iran, where the IRGC even has its own courts. Iraq's collaboration with Iran runs counter to its position as ally of the US in the war against IS. General Lloyd Austin told Congress the US would never coordinate or cooperate with the Shia militias in Iraq. Further indication of Iran's plans, Major General Mohammad Hossein Bagheri told naval officers in Tehran, "At some point, we will need bases on the shores of Yemen and Syria." Iran supports the Shia Houthis' bid to take control in Yemen, and Syria is now arguably a client state of Iran. Bagheri says, having naval bases in remote distances is not less valuable than nuclear power. It is 10 times more important and creates deterrence. Admiral Habibullah Sairi said, "Today we are in possession of the best technologies in building missile-launching warships, submarines and destroyers," adding they were also making rapid progress in building and updating different weapons, equipments, vessels, submarines and missile launchers. He also said, "In addition to that, 5 fleets of warships have also been sent to other countries so far with a message of peace and friendship. 2 Iranian destroyers were also dispatched to the Atlantic." Coinciding with these announcements comes news of a $10 billion Russian arms deal for the purchase of T-90 tanks, artillery systems and Sukhoi Su-30 fighter jets. Hussein Degan, Minister of Defense, denied the jets part of the deal, saying, "On this matter, you'll have to ask the Russians." Perhaps his backtracking is due to the Iran arms embargo, needing UN Security Council approval before it can proceed. President Obama's legacy for Middle Eastern diplomacy may end up creating further instability.